What's up, YouTube? This is Genesis 121 giving you guys my 10-month update on my Fish Only with Live Rock Aquarium. Right, so picking up where I left off from my last video, covering from a ick outbreak, which basically wiped out my whole tank. So what I did with that, I lost all my fish except for two of my green CHROMIS, which are still alive. But what I did was I continued to dose this cordon ick attack, and this stuff works great, man. My fish, one of them was still rubbing against the rocks, so I kept treating this as the instructions say and dosed this until this whole bottle was gone. So I dosed this whole container, and all my fish in there are doing good. And speaking of fish, as you can see, I've got some new additions. I know I said previously I wasn't going to be adding any more livestock till after the move, but man, I came up on a deal that was just amazing. This guy was tearing down his reef, and he was selling all his fish and livestock and everything. So I basically got 3 full-grown green CHROMIS and a black and white OCELLARIS clownfish for 30 bucks. And I mean, these aren't babies. I mean, my 2 green CHROMIS I have, they're babies, but the 3 you can tell in their size. I mean, these guys are huge. We're talking at least like 3 inches in size. Even the clownfish, he's just gorgeous, man. Looks really nice. So I added these in here with being very precautious to the previous ick outbreak, but they've been doing really good. Like I said, I was continuing to dose that cordon ick attack, and all of them were doing great. Now I know you see here, you see 4 of these green CHROMIS. Now I bought 3 from this guy, and those 3 stayed together. And one of my small babies, this one here, he schools together with these. But I have one other of my green CHROMIS, the smallest one. He just doesn't come out as much. He hides. I'm not sure if you can see him, but he's back there hiding behind the rock. They pick on him a little bit because he's the smallest, but he hides a lot. I guess hopefully that'll change once he gets bigger. But I mean, they're right up front right now because it's about time for me to feed them. So they're ready to eat right now. But man, these things are just nice, man. Really nice fish. But other than that, I also restocked my cleanup crew. I was noticing didn't see as many hermits and snails as I had before, so went got 10 hermit crabs, 10 turbo snails, and a sand sifting starfish. But this is a pretty large turbo snail right there, and just got the crabs and snails. They're all over in the rocks and pretty much everywhere. Oh, almost forgot about him. Yeah, I got this blue DAMSELFISH, and the guy threw him in for free for me since I got the other ones. I got him for free, and never thought I'd have a damselfish in here, but this thing is just absolutely beautiful, the color of it. And like I said, this one's fully grown as well. It's really nice. One thing he's done in my tank is he made these burrows everywhere, so that's one that he's currently homing right now. Here's another burrow that he's made in the bottom of my rock and my sand bed. And then his other burrow, which is a pretty large one, as you can see there, it's just man. And it was days where my tank was really cloudy because of all the sand and substrate he was kicking up. But really nice fish. If he comes out, I'll try to catch him. But another thing I saw with these fish, two of these green CHROMIS, the two largest ones, were actually, I think they were spawning. I saw two of them looking like they were pretty much getting it on, and one of them was rubbing up against a rock, and then I noticed one of my hermit crabs came over, and I think it ate all the babies. But that was interesting to see that happening. Other than that, open this up top here. I know I was telling you guys before I was gonna make a screen because I lost my last black and white OCELLARIS clownfish. He jumped out the back here, so what I wind up doing is I made me a little DIY screen. Used some wood and some screening, and I just built a brace all the way across over the overflow blocks, and then stapled on the screen all the way across. So you can see how it pretty much covers everything to where there's not going to be anywhere that any of these fish are going to be jumping out. So oh, and this is also a little feeder that I got, which the fish come up to and they eat the food. I dump right in there, and that works great. So besides that, take you downstairs. I replaced my UV sterilizer. I explained to you guys before, I busted that when I was doing some maintenance, doing a water change, and I busted the glass inside of it, but I replaced that and it's up and going, working great. I've got the pump down here in my first stage. This is a MaxiJet 400. Just pumping water up into it, and then the return line is going right back into this stage. And what I've changed is I have all pumps and all that in this first stage. So my outlet from my protein skimmer, the coming down from the overflow box, the intake and return line from the UV sterilizer are all in this first stage here. That way the protein skimmer is getting the maximum amount of time to be able to pull that skimmate out. And I was having a little bit of issues with my protein skimmer, and I spoke with CoraLife, and they actually sent me out a replacement pump for my protein skimmer, totally free. I guess they had been having some issues. Previous customers, they pretty much knew what was going on with some of them. I talked to their customer service, they narrowed it down, and they said it was probably a bad pump that I had. So they sent me one out, and it's been doing great. Got a little, I cleaned my collection cup out yesterday, and that's the amount of skimmate I have in there now. Not too much, just a light green color, but don't have a huge bio load on this tank yet. So next thing, my Refugium area. I've actually started selling pieces of my Chaetomorpha on Craigslist, because it's just started getting so big to the point to where I could either take pieces off and sell it, or throw it away. So had a couple people buy a piece of Chaetomorpha off of me, just not selling it for much, just $5 for a ball, a Chaetomorpha about the size of a softball. So another thing, changed out my Kimi Pure Elite. That stuff, it's been 6 months since I initially put it in, so that's usually my turnaround cycle on that. The manufacturer says that recommends you change it out every 4 to 6 months. So I wind up changing it out when I hit 6. I mean, it was still doing good. I mean, that stuff works amazing. I mean, I'm glad that I chose that type of carbon as, in my opinion, the best carbon out there on the market. It's Kimi Pure Elite. I would recommend that to anybody. So other than that, that's what's going on down there. I also changed out my RODI filters. change those things out. But other than that, I have it's January now, so I'm gonna be moving next month. So I've already started planning all that out, the logistics of it and all that, and prepping for that. And I will be doing a full video of the move, everything that's going on with it, putting that on there. Another video I'm going to be throwing out is I got my quarantine tank together, all the equipment, so I'm going to be throwing another one of those videos out. But just thanks everyone for watching. If you new to my channel, please subscribe, and thank you. Thanks again.
Cannon, step back.
I say the places we venture a Christian shouldn't dare. Homie, that ain't holiness, it's fear. You scared, homie, I swear I won't sin by osmosis. Nope. I got a blood-bought prognosis from the age when shoulder blades held ghetto blaster. No such thing as Christian rap, but rappers who believe. Stand your ground, pound the mic, consistent with the truth you speak. You can watch the gospel stand on its own 2 feet. Really ain't that unique. Y'all just never seen it. Unlike the elephants, we won't let you ignore. Like arenas full of white kids all singing along. Make combos in the green room filled with awkward pauses. Don't think I don't know 'em, window dressing, it's all love. We just came to provide y'all the soundtrack of life, like around here, a life's like sounds from the mic, right? Every creed and color, what they want.